Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. So as usual, we're just gonna take a look at Nasdaq. It's almost a new month, so just a couple of days. So yeah, but let's start off the weekly time frame. As we can see, we are approaching these highs right here. All right, so and we could see further movement towards the upside. All right, let's just head down to the daily time frame and see what's happening here. So we are, as you can see, we are approaching these highs right here. So what I will be focusing on for selling would be this area right here, and obviously we got this previous high right here, right? This one, and we do have some sort of structure right here for longs and this region right here. All right, let's just head down to the 4-hour. So yeah, we do have this highs right here. Let me just tick off this and mark out this sell region. I'll be focusing here for sells. All right, this high price right here. Just mark this out. Yeah, so I'll be focusing on selling right there. All right, and obviously for long opportunities, if you wanna buy, you could have this trend line right here. All right, or you could have this one right here. It's all up to you how you want to draw your trend lines, or which 2 points you would like to use. All right, so we have point here, obviously waiting for a third touch, and we have 1 touch, 2 touch, and obviously waiting for a third touch. All right, so now here on the 4-hour, you can see that Nasdaq broke out of the structure right here, came back for a retest of these highs right here, and broke out here and came back for a retest. Right, so how we can take advantage of this next move is, let me just remove this. If you would take your fib right from this low right here to that high, then you would get an entry on the 61.8. Let me just mark this out. So you take your fib. I like to use the bodies of the candles, not the wicks. All right, because that's where the volume is. So from the low to the highs. All right, as you can see, we have a rejection of the 61.8 level. All right there. So now the same thing on this part right here. Let me just head to the 1 hour to put clearer. Yeah, so now the same thing here on this high right here. We could take the fib from the lows right here. All right, from the bodies of a candle to this high right here, and then you could wait for a retracement to the 61.8 level right about there. And if you look to the left, it also lines up with some resistance that we have right about here. You can see we have resistance there with all these wicks respecting price. All right, no, just remove this right there. Okay, and obviously we have got more resistance right here, so we'd then be waiting for a retest to go long on this level right here. all right, something like that. And you could obviously hide your stop loss right below these lows right here, and obviously look for TP up there, all right. But if price decides to push much lower, you could look at something like this. You could have another trend line right here, all right. That's your inner trend line, which we can use for selling opportunities, right? But let's just focus on our possible buys for now, then we'll get back to that sell, right? So if price decides to push through this level right here, you can obviously focus on this trend line, all right, to see if she respects that, to then head towards the upside, all right. But if she decides to push us through this trend line, you have your outer trend line, and obviously you have this resistance right here, all right. And then you can obviously head towards the upside, all right. That's our possible scenarios for buys, all right. But for sells, we could utilize this trend line right here. That's only if you miss the selling opportunities right above here, right. Let's this area right here, all right. If you miss sells up here, you can use the trend line, all right. So if you find opportunity up here, you can take the sells up, then hide your stop loss above the highs, all right. And then could have your TP1 by the structure right here, or you could target the trend line or this structure of resistance right here, all right. But if price, how you can use the trend line, if price obviously moves higher and you must the sell right there, and then price breaks the trend line, you could then have your focus on the trend line as an entry point, all right, which you can then wait for a retest, all right. And then obviously if she pushes higher, you have the structure also right here, right. So you could wait for a retest of the trend line or the structure. But let's say you get a retest of the trend line, all right. Just mark this out, and then obviously you can have an entry there and hide your stop loss above whichever highs it will make right here. And you can have your first TP by the structure here or this trend line, all right, this outer trend line. And if she makes lower lows and lower highs, you could then obviously move your stop loss and just have your final TP by the structure of resistance right here or the outer trend line, all right. Yeah guys, that's my view on Nas. Like, there's a lot of opportunities this week which we can use. So identify the structure and identify where you want to buy or sell, right. And then you wait for your confirmations and then you enter, and then obviously must always use a stop loss. But yeah guys, that's my view on Nasdaq and what I would be waiting for. Okay, I would be waiting for sells right here in this region, all right. And then obviously for buys, I would look at the structure right here, all right. Just mark this out in red. For the buys, I would look at the structure right here and the structure right here. Alright, so that would be my focus for the week. Alright, so I hope this video was helpful, and remember, always use a stop loss, guys. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I want to wish you all a good luck and good trading. I would see you guys on the next video. Cheers.